There's nothing quite like a good cry to make you feel better when you're feeling blue. But have you ever wondered why we cry and what exactly is happening in our bodies when we do? Crying is an almost universal human response to a wide range of stimuli, from sadness and grief to joy and relief. But the exact purpose of crying isn't entirely clear. One idea is that emotional tears serve an evolutionary purpose, helping us to communicate our emotions to others and potentially even reduce the stress that comes with feeling those emotions. In this video, we'll look at the possible purpose of crying and what happens in your body when you cry. When you think about crying, you might picture someone with their head down, shoulders shaking, and tears streaming down their face. But did you know that there are actually 4 different types of tears? These are reflex tears, basal tears, sadness or grief tears, and then finally, happiness tears. Reflex tears are the ones that protect the surface of your eye. They're triggered by things like an onion, dust, or smoke, and they help to lubricate and clean your eye. Basal tears are the tears you produce when you're feeling neither sad nor happy. They keep your eyes moist and are created in response to your environment. For example, if you're in a dry, windy place, you'll probably produce more basal tears than if you were in a humid, calm place. This is why it's normal to cry a few times a day, even if you aren't feeling particularly emotional. Sadness or grief tears are the ones most people think about when they hear the word crying. They're triggered by negative emotions and are thought to help you express those emotions to others. Happiness tears, on the other hand, are less common but no less real. They're produced in response to positive emotions like joy, relief, or contentment. So now that we know the different types of tears, let's take a closer look at what happens in your body when you cry. Crying is a complex process that involves several parts of your body, including your eyes, brain, and endocrine system. Your endocrine system is a collection of glands that produce and release hormones into your bloodstream. It's responsible for many important functions in your body, including your response to stress. When you experience something that triggers a stress response, such as a car accident, public speaking, or even a paper cut, your body releases a hormone called prolactin. Prolactin is usually associated with milk production in women who are breastfeeding, but it also plays a role in your stress response. When prolactin is released, it signals other glands in your endocrine system to release hormones that affect your body and your emotions. One of these hormones is called cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone that helps your body respond to danger. It does this by increasing your heart rate, blood pressure, and blood sugar levels. Cortisol also suppresses non-essential functions in your body, such as digestion and the immune response. Crying could help you reduce the negative effects of cortisol and other stress hormones in your body. Several studies in animals have found that crying reduces levels of stress hormones, helping to alleviate the stress response. Human studies are limited, but the available evidence suggests that crying may have a similar effect in people. A study published in 2017 found that induced crying reduced levels of the stress hormone cortisol in participants. Another study published in 2019 found that people who were able to cry during a stressful task reported lower levels of stress and negative emotions than those who could cry. Crying may also help you express your emotions and communicate with others. This can be especially important when you're feeling negative emotions like sadness or grief. Expressing these emotions can help you process them and move on, which is why crying might make you feel better once it's over. So next time you're feeling blue, don't be afraid to let the tears flow. It could be just what you need to feel better. Speaking of feeling blue, did you know that over 264 million people around the world reportedly suffer from depression? If you or someone you know is struggling with depression or another mental health condition, please reach out for help. You can find resources to help you or your loved one get the help you need. Thanks for watching this video. If you've learned something new, please share it with friends. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.